Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God Chapter 371 or Season 2 Episode 291. And I'm gonna, I guess, say it here since this is my first video in over half a week or so. But I had kind of a small house fire Friday morning as soon as I woke up. It was happening, but it's okay. I'm not homeless. I'm safe. Everything's fine. I've been dealing with the effects of smoke inhalation for a little bit, but I'm feeling better enough to record, and I'm free enough time-wise to record today, so I'm going to try to do as many videos as I can, and I'm going to try over the course of this week to catch up on stuff that I'm behind on and all that. Just know that if anything is way off schedule or anything, that's what I'm dealing with. Yeah, I guess that's it. The only thing that I'm definitely not doing is the Haku and I'm going to have to push that a week or 2 weeks back even, just because I don't think I'm going to feel like recording and talking for an hour at a time. So, yeah, Haku and is postponed until like a week or two from now probably. But yeah, other than that, guess that's over. Let's get into reading this. I'll try to make any jump cuts if I cough or anything, so shouldn't have to worry about that. But either way, let's get into reading. At least I'm not behind on this. Luckily, this just comes out Monday. We have the scene we ended on last week, as usual. Okay. What? That data is the data of the real Zahard, says Boro. Watch what you say. You people aren't worthy of saying his name. Says, was that Mashani? Ugh, I just lost my mind for a minute. Mashani? It feels like that must be Lord Zahard's data, and I almost lost my mind. It may be data, but it's tremendously powerful. Alright. Then we see Zahard just standing around. Asensio, get in position. Mashani, are you thinking of getting past him? I'll be the fisherman, so help me from a distance with Icardi. Don't get close and avoid close combat as much as possible. We're going to distract Lord Zahard as much as we can, and she brings out her weapon. And make those heroes sneak into the seed somehow. Okay, so we have distraction plan. Hell Train Training 4. 10 minutes later. Okay. Hockney, are your eyes okay now? Boro's asking him. Yeah, not bad. Why were they suddenly like that? Probably because I tried to see a part of the future that I'm not able to see. An area where you can't see the future. An impenetrable area, chosen by the tower. That's so hard. Asensio. Yes, Mashani, he says, and we see Asensio with his spear skill activated. We'll stick to our first plan. Okay, in order to achieve our goal, be ready to put your life on the line. Yeah. It looks like they've decided to fight, says Zahard. They look like they're going to rush you. Should I join you too? Asks Huang. Are you joking? Even if all of them, including you, rush at me, I'm more than capable of handling it by myself. And then, Masheni is stepping towards him now. So you're the fisherman. May I be so bold as to introduce myself before the data of the young king. And then looks like she's kneeling to him. I have inherited just a bit of the king's power on the outside. I am Zahard's princess, Masheni Zahard. I can't believe one of Zahard's princesses is pointing her spear at me. I'm not sure whether you're insane or you're underestimating me because I'm data. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So, are you going to cross that crevice now? Then, good art. Yes, just yes. Good. Bring it on then. Alright. We have a fight starting, and wow, massive explosion for her charging toward him. My sister is crossing the crevice, says Asensio. And he sends out the little spearheads. Get ready, everyone. Damn it, this is insane, says Boro. Come on, says Sachi. Don't freak out. Okay, and it looks like Sachi's vines and Asensio's spearheads are coming at Zahard from all the angles around him. You have a huge flash of Shinsu that just knocks it all apart, including stopping Masheni. He was just staying still, but the spell, thinks Sachi. Hey, don't freak out, don't freak out, don't let this fluster you. That person in front of you, says Machete, is the greatest adventurer in this tower. Then, we see orbs all around him. I'm assuming that's maybe his Shinsu. And then they all go in towards Machete. Raccoon and Bomb's team, training grounds. Okay, and we see Bomb forming his orb now. Alright. this suit that Edwan's wearing, I got distracted. Alright, it should be enough if you maintain that much tension. Should we try attacking with the orb now? The rock is that rock is the target. Oh my gosh, couldn't read. Try it now. Okay. Let's do this, says Bomb. And then he sends the orb crashing into it, and it does some damage. Man, again. Hey, I told you, you're not supposed to fling the orb like that. Sorry, sir. Orbs are tools that maximize your Shinsu. If an orb is the type of Shinsu that suits you, then you must also use it, then the way that you use it must also resemble the original orb. Don't think of throwing the orb itself, you have to think of maintaining the orb while releasing the Shinsu inside of it. It's not throwing the orb, it's using the orb. Got it? Okay, says Bomb. Then we see Rack just waving his arms around trying to form something. Come out, shield! And Yuan Sung's just watching. What am I doing here? Come out, damn it! How are you guys so clueless about Shinsu? I guess you were always able to create Bang-kun. Oh, I won't work, and Rack is falling on the ground. Well, I've been practicing during my journey up the tower. Still, it's not good for much except strengthening. So you're incompetent for someone from the 10 families. Making Agro Agnes angry. It looks to me like your biggest problem is that pride of yours, Kun. What? You may not have any talent for Shinsu, but since you were born in the Kun family and your attributes are predetermined, it may be difficult to use Shinsu for anything other than those attributes. But there are a lot of cases where it's very easy to control Shinsu for those attributes alone. It usually takes a very long time to figure out what those attributes are, but since you all figured them out so easily, don't keep trying to deny it deep down. Wouldn't it be good to try naturally going through with the power that you have? Then it'll be much easier to use Shinsu. But that's hard for me. Damn it, why isn't it working? Says Rack laying on the ground still. The rock. And then he picks up the rock in his hand. What are you doing, alligator? And he bites into it. I'm eating rocks. I should be able to make a stone shield if I build up enough rocks inside me. That makes no sense, idiot. And Agro grabs them. Shut up, don't tell me what to do, Turtle. Stop acting so stuck up, you rock-eating alligator. And Yuan Sung is just sighing, dealing with them. Hurry up and spit them out. No! Pathetic. Oh, and Andrasi's awake now. And then, she forms something. Why can't they do something so easy? She did it in less than 2 days, the arrow pointing. Now, Bomb's creating another orb. Maintain the shape of the orb with tension, while maximizing the Shinsu within it. Maintain the orb as much as possible. Maintain and maximize. And then, he sends the orb floating. Wow. And, Rack and Kun look over. It worked. Now, attack. And he releases the Shinsu from the orb in a bunch of different directions. So it is kind of similar to what Zahard uses. And we see that Bomb uses white Shinsu naturally, it seems. Or bluish white, I guess, that we've seen him use before. Except when it goes red when he uses the thorn. Okay. So that's cool. We see he was able to destroy the rock now. Well, what was that, says Agaro. That power is remarkable, says Yuan Sung. That was dangerous, thinks Andrasi, and her, one of them landed right by her and knocked over her little table. This is the power of the orb. Well done. He should be able to use that if he can just maintain the orb, thinks Edwan. Should be ready to move on to the next stage. Then he senses something and looks over. Ah, the sworn enemies. Alright, let's start hunting down the sworn enemies, and the pink-haired one is leading them. It looks like some worthy opponents have appeared. Okay, so the sworn enemies are going to be the training opponents before they actually get to Zahard then. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so good chapter. Once again, we got really good training. Baum has learned everything quickly because he's Baum. Of course he did. And we see the plan of them attacking Zahard starting, but it's not really working because he's Zahard, obviously. Also, we kind of have that confirmation that it seems like the orbs are basically, I'm assuming there's some difference, obviously, but they're basically the same thing Zahard uses. Because, I mean, it was something that I brought up before where I was like, I think Baum's ability, his attribute, whatever, his Shinsu quality, is either going to be similar or the same as Zahard, so that it's kind of like more of a rivalry of them being very similar to one another, or it's going to be the opposite of Zahard, so he's like a natural counter to him. And it seems it's the former. It seems that he has a very similar, if not the same, Shinsu shape to Zahard at least, even if we don't quite know the quality yet. But the quality just seems basic Shinsu power. So yeah, and the orb's purpose is to make the Shinsu stronger by building it up in a shape and then releasing it, so that makes sense. So that's a good new power-up for Baum. It's not some BS out of nowhere thing. It's very much just a normal progression of his own abilities, which I think is good. So yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm going to keep this short and end it now. So either way, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it, my first reaction and all that. Review will be up in a couple days probably, because I'm going to be trying to catch up on stuff, so I probably won't be able to do it tomorrow. So yeah, a few days. Subscribe for more, Tower of God, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk with me and more of us there, just ask and I can give you one. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.